sometimes I just add the hamburger seasoning by itself. And that is it. And these will probably be some for work and some for welcome back to my channel. I'm Metria Nikole and I am a working mom of twin girls, and I'm just trying to balance motherhood, work, and making myself a priority too. In today's video, I'm sharing a simple yoga routine, some outdoor spring cleaning, and meal prepping for weight loss. If that sounds like something you're interested in, continue to watch. Now, if you watched my previous videos, you know that I'm on a journey of self-care, and I'm over the age of 40, and losing weight is not as easy as it once was in my 20s and 30s. This go around, I actually have to eat right and work out. Yoga has been relaxing and really helping me not feel as stiff when I'm walking, and also from when I'm going from sitting to standing. So I'm looking forward to stretching out my muscles weekly and also become more flexible. If you're looking for a simple yoga routine, definitely check out this young lady's YouTube channel. I'll link the YouTuber information in the description box. Now, after I finished up my yoga routine, I decided to do some outdoor spring cleaning. The warmer weather is here, and I decided to clean around my front door and garage. I noticed some mosquitoes lingering around, and I didn't want anything else lurking. Anyone who knows me well knows I'm terrified, petrified of lizards. I'm hoping that this kind of keeps the bugs at bay, and the solution I ended up using was just some Dawn dish soap and some Pine Sol. This process did not take long at all. To make the process go a little bit smoother next time, I plan to wet the surfaces with water prior to applying the cleaning product. And guys, don't be like me when you're spraying water, you have the camera nearby. Unfortunately, I didn't realize how close the camera was, and my camera did get wet, but I didn't see any damage. And you'll see me looking startled when I was cleaning the garage door. I ended up seeing a big spider, so I was just in the process of trying to kill it. And since I was already outside and the trash guys already left, I decided to give my trash can a good clean while I was there. And I just used the same solution, the Dawn dish soap and Pine Sol. I am back. Today is a new day. I know a lot of times I say, oh, I'm gonna be back later today, and then I don't come back. I end the video there, but this time I'm keeping my promise. I'm keeping my word. I decided to come back and show you guys how I meal prep for my weight loss journey. So first thing is first, this morning I went to the gym. I'm really proud of myself. I did 40 minutes, probably about 40-45 minutes of cardio. I am trying to probably just do a whole month of cardio. I don't want to jump into weights as much as I wanted to. I think I'm gonna just stick with cardio for now, only because I don't want to pull a muscle. I just want to keep a like slow, steady pace, because I feel like if I do that, it'll have me stay more consistent. So I went to the gym today. I did about a little bit over 20 minutes on the treadmill, and then I did a little bit over 20 minutes on the elliptica. Tomorrow I plan to go back to the gym. I'll probably do 20 minutes on the treadmill and then another 20 minutes, and this time I'm going to do the exercise bike. I'm going to do it that way, and then I plan to try to go Friday too, and I'll see what I'll do Friday. I'm just pacing myself. I don't want to get too overwhelmed, because when I get overwhelmed, I get kind of discouraged. I just want to make sure I'm staying consistent. But we're going to go ahead and jump into my meal prep. I feel like meal prepping helps tremendously. My goal is, so we have 7 days in a week. My goal is 2 out of the 7 days is to only eat like fruits and veggies. It's gonna be like 2 non-meat days. I don't want to have any meat. I feel like that would really help overall with my digestion, and I'll just feel a little bit lighter and feel better. And if I do have a day where I will eat meat, it'll be like for just 1 meal out of the day. I've been really wanting to cut back my meat and also incorporate more seafood. If you don't know, one of my daughters is allergic to seafood, so I have to be very cautious of how much I bring into the house. But I do want to go back to Aldi, because they have the pre-seasoned salmon that I think tastes amazing, and it's like a pretty good size where I can eat off of it for maybe 2 or 3 days. And I plan to go out later today, so I may swing by Aldi. We'll see. But in this video, what I'm going to show you, I end up getting these jars. Not sure if you can see them, from Amazon. A total of 30 comes in here. My goal today is to go ahead and make some salads in here, and I'm going to prep some fruit in here, only because with my daughters, I feel like they eat more fruit when it's visible to them, because a lot of times when I do get fruit or it's veggies, I dump it, I'll clean it or whatnot, but I'll dump it in the bottom of the fridge, and that's not a place where they like go too often. And I really want us all to clean up our diet. I don't want it to just be me. I do still buy certain stuff for the house, like chips and stuff, but I try to keep it to where it's a small individual packet of chips. One day I do want to do a sugar fast, but I feel like I have to mentally prepare for that. And there's a book, I remember one of my friends, they bought was like a no sugar fast, so I do need to look into that and doing that one day. I have to just figure out when is the best month to do it, to be honest. But anywho, going back to what I was saying, I want to go ahead and wash some fruit. put like all of one fruit in one container if it can fit, like some grapes in one, and then I'll get a second one. They love apple slices. I'll probably cut up the apple slices just one in half and put that in here. And another fruit that they like are strawberries, but Publix didn't have any good looking strawberries today, so if I do go by Aldi later, I'll probably see what kind of fruit they have and just get a third fruit. We'll see. Oh, I do have some clementines, but I have on a white shirt and I don't want to be peeling. I'm thinking about maybe investing into like a little apron. I don't think I've ever had an apron when I was cooking in my life, so that'd be something new. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and be on the lookout for that. Work, I mainly just try to do salad or soup, and then I really want to try to work on maybe getting healthier snacks. I do find that I like snacks that are crunchy. That's why sometimes I do resort to the chips, but I don't want that to always be my go-to. And when it comes to like nuts and stuff, I have to kind of be careful with that because some of them do make me feel bloated, and I'm still working that process out. But my goal is to where I can have a full healthy meal readily available. And another thing I wanted to show you guys, I ended up getting these 2 big strainers. It's a set of 2 that came in through Amazon. I plan to just basically cut up some fruit in one of them and then cut up some veggies in a second one, to where I can just rinse them off, strain them, and then go straight to putting them in the jars. We're gonna first start off with the fruit, and then we're gonna move to the veggies. Some of the veggies I am gonna go ahead and roast, and that's another thing that I like to do for some of my salads, where I like to just put a bed of lettuce. My go-to lettuce is spring mixed lettuce, and then I like to throw different veggies on top of that. And salad dressings vary. Sometimes I will make my own when I'll do olive oil, apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper. That's a really good mix. Or I'll just get some store brand salad dressing. I'm not really particular when it comes to that. All right guys, let's get started. Now we're gonna move on to the fruit, and let's go ahead and cut up some of these apples. I feel like I just want to cut them in half. The grapes I am not cutting up. And these apples will go in a jar by themselves. Grapes are in here. They've already been cleaned. I may have to do a second one. Yeah, we'll do a second one. So those are finished. See how quick and simple? I'm gonna save this one because I'm gonna add carrots to this, so this will be ready for a soup. Hey guys, I wanted to jump right in. If you're enjoying this video, enjoying the meal prep, enjoying the home organization, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, let's get back to the video. We have 2 empty strainers now, and we're gonna move on to some of the things I'm gonna put in my salad. We have some great tomatoes. I'm hoping you guys can see okay. And then we have some carrots. I'm gonna first wash these off before I cut up anything. And then we have a cucumber. I'm just pulling out some other ingredients that I had in the refrigerator. We do have some mushrooms. I found these portobello mushrooms from Publix like this. And I think I'm gonna put them in the carrots, because the carrots, even though they're some are gonna be a part of the roasted veggies, and then the other part are gonna be for our soup. And I'm putting everything, because I'll use these tomatoes and this cucumber, and I got some bell peppers. I'll use these for the salad. And we're gonna wash that off. And I also have a red onion. So what I think I'm gonna focus on is rinsing these off, and then I'm gonna focus on setting my pan for the oven and get the veggies roasted. And the other veggie that I always use is zucchini. I love zucchini. I know some people like zucchini and squash. I'm just not a big fan of squash all the time. However, I can eat zucchini very often. And with the zucchini, for the roasted veggies, I'm gonna do zucchini, carrots, these mushrooms, and some yellow onions. And I'll see what I'll feel like adding after that. Okay, everyone, in this portion of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on making my roasted veggies. I like to just get a pan, put some aluminum foil on top of it. I've been trying this avocado spray instead of olive oil. There's one girl that is on YouTube. Her name is Love Low Carb, and she makes a lot of basically low carb meals, but to me they're more time efficient. The other day I made some broccoli stir fry beef and broccoli stir fry. I added some steak strips and some yellow onion, and that was it. And I seasoned it how she seasoned it. It was some sauces she used, like soy sauce, and I had a couple of other sauces I added, and I put it in the air fryer, let it do its thing, and it cooks less than 20 minutes. And I'll try to remember to link her channel in my description box, but I feel like she has a lot of good recipes like how we would normally eat, but she just basically finds way to eliminate the carbs, because that's something that I struggle with. I love bread. I'm not a big fan of pasta anyway, but sometimes after eating pasta, especially if it's not gluten-free, it can have me bloated. But I really love her channel. And there's another recipe, I don't know if I'll probably cook it later tonight. It's a chicken Alfredo, where she just has chicken breast, but she cut it up, she added broccoli. She does Alfredo sauce in half of it. It's my ice maker. And she uses half of the Alfredo sauce and then half of basically, I think she uses coconut milk or almond milk. Speaking of that, I need to make sure I had milk in the refrigerator. But she uses that as her sauce, and she has cheese. For me, when I'm trying to talk to y'all, the refrigerator wants to talk. Okay, back to what I'm saying. And yeah, so she has those ingredients like you will normally make Alfredo, chicken Alfredo, but she doesn't have any carbs at all. She doesn't have any pasta with it. And that's my goal, is to try to eat less pasta, and I'm gonna try to make that tonight. I don't know. And I am gonna cook some pasta on the side for my girls though. I'm not gonna deprive them of that. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into these veggies. And if you guys have veggies yourself and you wanna make it with me, go ahead and get your veggies and your pans, and let's do it together. Mainly anytime that I use my veggies, I always just use this total seasoning. Hopefully it doesn't come out of focus. I always just use salt and pepper and garlic powder. I don't try to make it harder than what it needs to be. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some zucchini. We already have the carrots and mushrooms. I have a yellow onion I'm going to use. And I'm going to see how much that fills up my plate. I do prefer to cut my zucchini up in these strips. For some reason, I don't like it when it's in a bite-sized pieces. It's weird, I don't know. And I also wanted to let you guys know I'm going to be taking a few weeks off from YouTube. My daughters have finals this month of May, and I want to ensure that I'm giving them my full attention. If I post anything else this month, it may be some shorts. I haven't officially decided, but my goal is to return back in June. But I just wanted to thank everyone for the support that you guys have shown, and just commenting, subscribing, and liking the video is greatly appreciated. But again, I am going to be gone for at least a few weeks. I really need to devote the rest of this month to my daughters. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Yeah, I think this is a good combination. And I just separate the strips of onions. Now that I have this done, I'm going to show you guys a closer look. I'm going to go ahead and just add my seasonings and pop this in the oven. Thinking I might go ahead and do is take the remaining of this, cut it up. We'll put these with the carrots and then pre-cut the zucchini up, so when I'm ready to cook these will already be ready to go. Red potatoes and onions, yellow onions sliced, and I have the sliced zucchini. I feel like if I can keep up with this system, this will be great. It's only because everything is already pre-prepped, and when I'm ready to bake, I can just throw it onto the sheet pan and be ready to go. This is the chicken noodle soup. I have celery, carrots, and some chopped onions, and I may add a little bit more onions, I'm not sure. So when I'm ready to cook this, I can just dump it in the pan and be good to go. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. We're gonna do our veggies for our salad. Again, as y'all know, I do spring mixed lettuce. That is my go-to. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this to rinse it off. And my goal is to basically, on the days that I am doing no meat, in regards to no chicken or no beef, I'm gonna substitute it for some salmon. I found that the day that I just did all veggies, I preferred that I needed some type of protein, and for me, I have to be careful of different proteins that I consume. Like, I know some people do nutritional yeast, that's a form of protein. Beans is a form of protein. Those are things that I cannot tolerate. So I think one week I'm gonna do salmon, and another week I may do protein. I'm still working some things out. However, still having a bed of lettuce on top of veggies was still delicious, and it does keep me full for a few hours. And I also wanted to circle back to the red potatoes. Do not pre-cut your potatoes. I made the mistake of doing that, and they ended up getting mold on them. So only do your potatoes of the day of that you're looking to cook them. Guys, I think the veggies are done. These are the carrots, mushrooms, yellow onions, and zucchini. I'm gonna taste one. Yep, it is good. I'm gonna taste the mushroom. Yep, tastes good. I love mushrooms when they're cooked. I do want to try to get a small piece of zucchini. Woo, hot. But we're gonna go ahead and get ready and to make our salad bowls. Red peppers, onions, orange peppers, cucumber. We have our bed of lettuce. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm only gonna try to see about making 3 salads. And then the other ones I'm gonna save for the veggies, but I'm gonna wait for the veggies to cool off. Now, anything like this, I'm gonna put on the bottom first. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna go ahead and add a handful of cucumbers. These are good. Okay guys, I feel like I'm done with the salads, and what I might do if I get to Aldi today, I'm gonna pick up their shredded chicken and I'm gonna top these off with chicken. I think that'll be perfect. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is season them and top them off and put them in the refrigerator. And all I'm doing is adding salt and pepper. A lot of times when I make salads, I like to have a specialty, I call them specialty seasoning, and I'm just adding hamburger seasoning. And sometimes I just add the hamburger seasoning by itself. And that is it. And these will probably be some for work and some for at home. That is done. Now the leftover lettuce I have, I'm gonna go ahead and make another salad, and I can have that for later. Okay guys, I'm pretty much done, but I decided to show you guys how I make the salad, and that includes just all veggies. I think the apple cider vinegar is upstairs in my bathroom, and I don't feel like going up there to get it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and end up doing is just using some olive oil red wine vinegar. I'm hoping that turns out okay, and salt and pepper. Lettuce, and then of course we have our veggies. I'm just gonna use, and this is what I do too, I just kind of lay it on nicely. Some veggies, onions, and just like how I put it on the pan, I like to put it on my plate that way. And some carrots. And I do again need to figure out, like, this is kind of my first time doing an all veggie day. And if I get hungry, like really hungry, I think I'm just gonna make sure, one thing I'm gonna try to make sure is that I'm gulping lots of water. But this is what we have. I think this looks fabulous to me. So we have some olive oil we're gonna do, some red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, and I'm going to use a top to mix it up. And I'm just going to taste it this way. It's okay. I'm going to still use it, and I may pour like a sesame dressing on top. And that's it. Go ahead and wrap up the video here. I'm gonna get me a glass of water, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat my salad. My daughters get out of school early today, so I'm glad I got all of this done this morning. And before I eat, I'm gonna change out my shirt. This is a off-white shirt, and I'm a terrible eater. That's why a lot of times I don't get white, because I feel like every time I eat, I get food on my clothes, as y'all have seen in some of my videos. All right, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment if you found any of these simple recipes. I feel like the recipes are simple. I really try not to overcomplicate things, and I'm really trying to just improve my overall health and lose weight at the same time. But I thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.